Oh, we're not in the air yet?
No, not yet. Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord 212, and I'm with Ben. What's up, Ben?
Hello.
What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Jay?
Hey.
What's up, Bon?
What's up?
All right, so in the chat, you said this one they bought.
Yes.
That's my newest one. It came out in December.
Okay.
When did she get it?
I think it was last month at the thrift store.
That's cool, man. I'm not happy about that, though.
Somebody must have bought it because she said, I just asked her if I know it's secondhand, but where she if
well, there was a lot. You know what it was?
Bought.
When this came out, for the first time ever, it was released 2 days after it came out in some of the big bookstores, like Barnes and Noble. And it's never been that way.
The person bought it, and then when she got the person got through reading it, donated it to the.
That's fantastic, though, because I like that, because then it brings awareness to the series, you know? So this came out in December. It's not even a year old. This is my last book. Yes, there is a sequel going to be to it.
Good, because she said that she thought there could be a sequel to it.
There's definitely many things planned. So it's the characters have been around for a while. This is, let me just, I have all these books. Where are we? Okay. So before this one was this one. Okay. And then before that one was this.
She wanted to know if you had any other books out there. I said yes.
I have 12.
I told her to just look under your name on the book.
Yeah, she could. You know what I'll do? I'll give you the link. There's a thing on Amazon. She could see them all. And I'll probably screen share it on here. Let me just get it. And normally I don't usually talk about the books on here, but I do enjoy any chance I get about talking about it. So. Okay, so.
Thing is, she's not on my Facebook, but.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the author page for me.
Okay.
And this
so
is the newest one.
So she can go to Amazon and pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell her that.
Sorrow Separation was my first one, and Smart Song.
And
actually, Winds of, this is out of order, because Winds of...
Be able to download to her Kindle if she's got one.
Yeah, the $3.99 on the Kindles. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't even paying attention.
I know, some people like the paperback, though. They don't like the electronic stuff, but...
Yeah, I'm pro physical for books. I can't do... It was weird reading these.
And there's the character from Perfect Wish in my second book.
Okay.
And then she's also here, if you see her. She's with the umbrella right there.
Right.
That's her thing. She always has the umbrella.
Umbrella.
She's right here. She's coming into his life there. You know, she's in majority of them, actually. So, and of course, the time traveler's right there, the shadow. And he's been around, actually, because he's even on he's not on the front covers. He's on the back covers. So he's on the back right there.
From what you told me, it's a great book.
Thank you. So thank you for me. So, and here he is again. And he shows up a lot. He's actually been mentioned since all the books, the character. So, but I try to do it in a unique style.
What year did you publish your first book?
I published Sorrow Separation on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 2010. I actually wanted to release it a little later, but my publisher was like pushing me to put it out then, which I don't even know what Cinco de Mayo was until I was almost killed, like trying to basically send the okay with the facts, and people like drunk on the road. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I did it in 2010, May 5th, And then when I went to do my second one, it wasn't that easy because the first one was like 5 weeks and boom. Second one, I handed it in before the first one was even done. And
wow.
we had, because what happened was, it was such a weird thing. Hard to explain. There was an issue that one of my stores that I worked at, and there was like a shoplifter, and it was
they were shoplifting your books.
No. I was working in retail. I decided I wanted to work in the worst part of Staten Island. So, things weren't like, I was depressed. I was going through all this stuff, and I was a nut. It's like I had a death wish. I don't know what. So I wound up getting into a thing. It was like a thing where this person was really trying to steal, you know, and it was a bad area, and somebody like, it was like a threatening thing with a weapon, and it was like whatever. After everything was over, you know, I went in the back, and the police took the person, and I'm like, washing my face, and I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? Why are you trying to punish yourself? You're going through a lot of bad things. You know, do you want to hurt yourself? Do you want to be working in this place that you could have picked any place to work for, but you picked the worst part? Like, are you trying to hurt yourself this way? You want to end up killed? I mean, like, what's the matter with you? You know, I was looking at myself, and I'm like, I don't recognize myself. I'm like, why am I looking bloated? Why am I looking this? Why am I looking that? Hey, there she is. Gloria.
Hey.
She made it.
What's up, Gloria? What's up, Gloria?
Hello.
Hey. What's up? You take audio? Is there audio around?
I don't know.
So at the time, I had problems with my stomach, and I was on medicine to sedate my stomach because I was having problems keeping food down. And a side effect of that medicine was giving me writer's block, and I didn't know that. And I wasn't writing for years. So I immediately flushed all the medicine down the toilet because I figured maybe that, you know, maybe this is making me not like dull my senses. Like, why the hell would I take this job here? Why would I do this? I got very sick for a couple of days.
Because you were
Very
trying
sick.
to flush that stuff out of your system.
I got very sick for a couple of days. And then the moment I got better, it was like the Riddler where all the stuff was coming in his head in that movie, Batman Forever. I started writing like crazy. I took a couple of days off. And then I wound up having an issue with the guy there, the regional, because he's like, you know, I don't want you to take vacation, and I haven't taken vacation in years. And he's like, if you don't take, if you take vacation, I'm gonna let you go. And I'm like, I already had vacation planned. I'm like, no. So he came back. He's like, he wanted to let me go anyway because I took vacation, which is a stupid thing. And I wound up going to work somewhere else, but a better job that I wound up being able to write. And I was like writing the book. And I was like just pushing myself to just get it done, you know. And while I was doing that book, I had a whole outline of all sequels, you know, and different things. And everything started like just inspiration everywhere. And I always had
coming back to you.
Yeah, it was just like years of not being able to write just flowing back in. So I did Sorrow Separation. Then I did Tomorrow's Song. Now, when I was doing Tomorrow's Song, there was a problem with the cover. And again, I didn't know that the cover looked like, to me, it was just like supposed to do a reversal. That was like my style. Like now the guy is happy and this girl's coming into his life. A lot of people thought that the woman that was with the umbrella was his ex or whatever. It wasn't. It was a different character. And she was coming out of her sorrow into his tomorrow. That was like the whole thing, you know, like she was out on, you know what I'm saying? So I had like all this planned. And when I was doing Tomorrow's Song, my mom looked at it and she was reading it and she's like, you know, you said that this is supposed to be 10 years later, the character's supposed to be happy, you know, and it's not happy. Like, you know, do you know that? Like, whatever. So at the time, I just got a new job and I started working in the city, and I actually went on a blind date, and I went out with this girl in Brooklyn, and it was the whole thing. And I was happier than I've ever been. And all of a sudden, my mindset started to change. Happy instead of, so I couldn't write, you know, it was just like weird, you know. So I was at the time. So I changed things around and made it a happier thing, but I should have changed the cover. So years later, after I got all the books out, I always wanted to go back and do something with Tomorrow's Song because I was like, I wanted a bright cover. I wanted this. So I decided, let me make a series out of Tomorrow's Song because it's in the character's life. It's like about 9 years later, you know, like 9 years time after that. So this is what I came up with.
Right.
Which was the bright color. This is in Central Park, you know, and then you got the villains, the haters in the background, you know.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and the funny thing about this is that I just went through the hurricane. This was supposed to come out way earlier. And I went through all that devastating stuff. I definitely got it out in December, right after the hurricane. But this was like really like my favorite cover that I've ever done. The guy, the team that I had, they captured my vision as best possible. And then it took me, after the hurricane, it took me years to do books again. And I wanted to do In Paradise is Life, which my whole motto with this is that when you're in love, like you're in paradise. Paradise is life. It doesn't matter if the weather's shitty. It doesn't matter if it's misty. You know, you don't see what's going on in the background. You don't see that your villain that you don't even know about is right there. And this girl, you know, she's a villain. She's right there. You don't notice. Love is blind. You're happy. You know what I'm saying? Everything's perfect. And then in the back, you have somebody who's trying to kill you. And basically is an assassin. That's also a time traveler. That now the angel has been sent to intercept and get involved because God doesn't want people messing with time. So this is the whole thing with that. So, you know, and it's just also like, you know, there's a whole story behind her umbrella and it changes colors and it's a whole, you know, it's a kind of, when she has it, she has these abilities that we'll see in future books, different things. She encountered the shadow, like nobody could see the shadow, but she was able to with the umbrella. And she wanted to fight in the shadow. And he's, you know, the main mastermind from the future. So it's an overall continuing series. That once that was it, it flowed like crazy. So, but yeah, the next book that's a sequel to this one is Point of View. Which
she took a picture of the front cover and put it as her screensaver on her phone.
Oh,
wow!
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
Yep,
that's cool. I got the Freedom Tower. I mean, actually, if you see the Facebook page, I don't know if you're thing on the Facebook page, but I have the whole cover that's out there where it shows the whole thing. Let me just get it. How you doing, Gloria? You here?
Hey.
Hey, Gloria.
What's up, Gloria? What's going on? What you been?
Just busy with work.
Yeah. We miss you, man.
I'm a little bit of a slave driver when it comes to work, and I am always. I'm a busy bee.
I bet you're excited. We'll talk about my books in a second. I bet you're excited about the Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead crossover.
Yeah, that was. I heard about that. I heard it off online, not online, but someone who was online told me about it. Because, like I said, I've been kind of busy, so I haven't been able to be on, you know, the online with the fandom stuff.
Right.
Kind of out of the loop, but then I heard that from someone in real life, you know, here, a neighbor, and I was like, "Whoa! Oh my gosh!" I like freaked out.
Now, are you back in Florida? Cool. Are you back in Florida now?
Yeah.
You're back in Florida because last I talked to you were in Atlanta, right? Didn't you evacuate?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're back. I haven't talked to you since, so now you're back in Florida.
Yeah.
Did you have any damage?
We stayed there for the storm. No, thankfully no.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
I mean, some you know, my sister, we went up there to my sister's first, which is in Central Florida, but then it was coming there, so we all my sister and her kids and my dad and me went to my brother's in Atlanta. So that way we would, because it just kept following us. So I was like, but we were okay. And then after that we left and came back after the storm and stuff.
Okay.
My sister's yard, she had a tree down in her driveway, so it's going to take a lot, some money to get it removed.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, they didn't get any. Also, didn't get any damage, thankfully, except for the tree down. And then at our place, it's okay.
Okay.
We had to do with electric, but that was okay.
Cool. You sound good. You sound healthy.
Yeah.
Doctor Who's still not on yet. Christmas time. We gotta wait.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that too.
I know.
And especially the Star Wars trailer was amazing.
I know.
Did you see the New Mutants one yet?
The New Mutants one is appalling. I can't
seen
believe
the New Mutants one yet.
You see that yet? The New Mutants? Did you see that trailer yet for the New Mutants? No. It's a horror. It's the X. It's like the New Mutants become X-Force. They also become X-Men.
Feel to it.
It's connected to the X-Men, but the guy turned it into a horror movie, and I'm like, why would you do that? So he turned an X-Men movie into a horror movie.
On certain episodes, certain issues of.
I'm in shock that they're doing that, though. I'm like, like I said, how are you going to get a Happy Meal toy? You can't. It's like they actually, you'd be frightened probably if you saw it. So.
Well, they had Maisie Williams being Wolfsbane. I guess it will help because since the
come on,
the screen anyway.
It's terrible. So yeah, do you meet Jay? Jay's our new member, Gloria.
Hi, Gloria.
Come on.
Hey, welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. Is that a relative on your picture?
Hello.
That's the doctor. That's the 11th.
Okay.
Doctor.
Yeah.
I'm new to Doctor Who.
Yeah, we just got him into it from him watching our shows.
Thanks to all of you. Thanks to all of you.
Watch
that's
us,
good.
Capaldi. You'll love him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he mentioned it, but my name down there is based on my blog things I do.
Yes, the blind dyslexic. That's what Scott's. Just like I'm Matrixlord 212, he's the blind dyslexic. That's his webpage.
I've seen some videos on Facebook of yours, Scott.
Say that?
I don't know if there's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's good. It's good. I love this cast right here. Ben, Scott, Vaughn, Gloria, Matrixlord. Yeah, y'all have. I've always wanted to find a way to join because y'all are so funny. It's almost like a family.
It is.
Right.
And I love it. I love Scott's sense of humor.
Yeah.
People say that I have a sixth sense of humor, and I keep telling them, no, I feel fine.
Right. Us too. We have a weird sense of humor too. It's just like I took a picture before of my shower curtain TARDIS.
Yeah.
And my son Joe and my son Anthony, they called me out of it. They're like, Dad, you were going to the bathroom when you took that picture. I'm like, listen, I dropped off the Zygons at the pool. What's the big deal? What's the big deal, man? I'm happy. I'm like there, like, look, I'm in a TARDIS.
Reply about that too.
Zygons at the pool. Good.
Listen, I killed two birds with one stone. I got to take a nice selfie with the TARDIS, and I got to get rid of some Zygons. There you go.
There you go.
That was it.
And then, now, come to find out, Vaughn and I are neighbors.
Yep.
Wow. That is cool.
Yeah.
Very interesting. You guys talking about that stuff, Louisiana and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a guy who used to work for us when I literally first started, and he says, "If you hit the Gulf, you've gone too far."
Yes.
Because he was from Louisiana. He was about 2 or 3 miles north of the Gulf.
I've been there.
I forget his name, but I would love to find. If I could remember it, I would add him to Facebook and chat with him more.
Yeah.
Person I really would love to find is somebody I used to work with at Harris Teeter in North Carolina called Aaron Jacobs. There was one day I had him down on the ground just turning white around the gills because I made him laugh so hard.
Yeah.
The next night I won't mention what it was about, but nonetheless,
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it probably would get us banned today.
This was the cover when you spread it out.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
And it's got the bridge and it's got the Freedom Tower, and this is the way it would, I started doing these double covers because
She said that she loved that cover because she used to live in New York, and after 9/11 she had to get the heck out of Dodge.
Right. Yeah.
And she misses New York.
And the funny thing about it is I was talking about this book years ago on the Everything Show. And me and my girlfriend Sharon, we were going to the beach, and I was taking a picture of different bridges. And when I was going to the city, I was like, this is what I want to have. It's symbolic because, the bridge is like both of them from two different worlds coming together, and I wanted to capture the city in the background, and the bridge, and the villain that's just overlooking things, and the girl from all the other books. I nickname her Purple. She's supposed to be his best friend. That she starts falling for him because her life starts falling apart. So she wants to break him up with her, and she wants to hook up with him, and she winds up teaming up with the time traveler. So they have like a deal going on where like he won't hurt him if she's with him. So it's like a whole,
Right.
But this book was very interesting because there was like a cliffhanger from the last book that led into this, and things, it's an interesting take when the characters talk. It's like poetry form, and
right.
Everybody has an agenda, everybody has a wish, but only one gets their wish granted at the end. So that's cool. So
I will try to find you on Facebook and send you a friend request.
Yeah, because for some reason I can't add you on; it won't allow me to. So maybe you got a thing where you just don't get new people. There's a security settings on that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
There is a thing where you could just not have anybody new add you.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is it's a good thing though, because
there's like a top page. I wasn't the first person there, but I wasn't sure if it was you or not.
Well, you know how you could add me? On the Messenger, I sent you a message on your Facebook Messenger.
Hit the view.
So you can click on my name on the Messenger and say add a friend, because people could request me all the time.
All I see on the Messenger is the Everything Show.
No. Okay, wait. I might have did it. We'll do it off air. I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Comment.
215.
Put a comment on it.
What's that?
I was saying it's 215.
Put a comment on it. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I can do it on here.
Yeah, you could do a comment, and then he could press your name on the comment.
Yeah.
And it will go to your thing.
Okay. Well, yeah, if I commented on the
press
page,
the picture, the icon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you've already commented on the page, so maybe.
And he pressed it. You.
But I think I commented as the administrator.
And then he could press the picture.
I think your picture.
As long as it has your profile picture with your name next to it, he could press it, and it will go to the page where he could have where it says,
Right.
join or follow or,
Well, are you
friend or whatever.
You have a Google thing or no? Are you on Google Plus or no?
No.
No. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to do this here.
I don't think so.
Well, you know what? You can get my name from, like from the Everything Show.
Mm-hmm.
The spelling of my name and everything, and then you could just, I think.
I've already got your name from the picture of the book that I sent you. So all I have to do
wait,
is just look
on
up
that on that thing, right? That we were talking on where it says add me to Facebook. Right under the thing that says add me to Facebook, it says sent by, and then you could click my name right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I could add you.
Okay.
I mean, you could add me, and then I could accept.
Exactly. That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what you say.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry.
That's what I meant.
I'm sorry, Gloria.
1 minute and done.
We got 1 minute already? Wow.
Talking to me about this because I'm a technological retard.